No country is permanently strong, nor is any country permanently weak. He who is vain and delights in his own ability is deceived by his inferiors. When he likes to bring forth arguments and kindliness, his inferiors take advantage of his abilities. It is dangerous for a ruler to trust others. He who trusts others can be manipulated by others. The ruler who possesses methods of government does not follow the good that happens by chance, but practices according to necessary principles. Law, methods, and power must be employed for government. These constitute its necessary principles. Superior and inferior wage 100 battles a day. It is not difficult to know a thing. What is difficult is to know how to use what you know. If a ruler can get rid of private crookedness and promote the public law, his people will become secure, and his state will become well-ordered. The object of rewards is to encourage, that of punishments to prevent. If rewards are high, then what the ruler wants will be quickly effected. If punishments are heavy, what he does not want will be swiftly prevented. People are submissive to power, and few of them can be influenced by doctrines of righteousness. If ministers forget their ruler and establish relationships with foreign powers in order to advance the interests of their confederates, there will be scant reason for subordinates to obey their superiors. Past and present have different customs, new and old adopt different measures. To try to use the ways of a generous and lenient government to rule the people of a critical age is like trying to drive a runaway horse without using reins or whip. No benefit is more constant than simplicity, no happiness more constant than peace. I believe it is impossible to be sure of anything. He who claims to be sure of something for which there is no evidence is a fool, and he who acts on the basis of what cannot be proved is an impostor. A ruler of men faces two possible misfortunes. If he employs the worthy, the ministers will use worthiness as a pretext to rob their ruler of his power, but if he promotes men recklessly, his affairs will be neglected, and he will not prevail. A wise ruler, when he makes his laws, is bound to find himself in conflict with the world. By looking at a person's features, clothing, and speech, even Confucius would not be able to say what sort of a person he is. But by testing him and a position and seeing what he does, even someone with so-so judgment would be able to know if he is wise or not. A ruler makes use of the majority and neglects the minority, and so he does not devote himself to virtue but to law. When an enlightened ruler controls his ministers, he makes it so that ministers cannot get credit for achievements gained by overstepping the bounds of their offices, or make proposals and then fail to match them with actual achievements. A filial son to his father can be a traitorous subject to his ruler. The way is the beginning of all beings and the measure of right and wrong. Those who serve as ministers can be compared to hands reaching up. They take care of the head. Reaching down, they take care of the feet. To govern the state by law is to praise the right and blame the wrong. A wise man, when he writes a book, sets forth his arguments fully and clearly. An enlightened ruler, when he makes his laws, sees to it that every contingency is provided for in detail. And dealing with those who share his bed, the enlightened ruler may enjoy their beauty, but should not listen to their special pleas. The way is the beginning of the 10,000 things, and the guiding thread of truth and falsity. The intelligent ruler does not value people who are of themselves good, without rewards and punishments. Why is that? The laws of the state cannot be neglected, and it is not one man who is being ruled. Claiming certainty without corroborating evidence is stupid. If a ruler of men wants to put an end to vice, he must examine the correspondence between form and name, and look to see how what is said differs from what is done. A severe household has no fierce slaves, but it is the affectionate mother. Remote fountains are of little help to nearby fires. You are a fool if you are sure about something without the evidence. People at present think that 5 sons are not too many, and each son has 5 sons also, and before the death of the grandfather, there are already 25 descendants. Therefore people are more, and wealth is less. They work hard and receive little. He who claims to be sure of something for which there is no evidence is a fool, and he who acts on the basis of what cannot be proved is an impostor. The way of an enlightened ruler is to make it so that no minister may make a proposal and then fail to match it with actions and results. The intelligent ruler makes the law select men, and makes no arbitrary appointment himself. He makes the law measure merits, and makes no arbitrary judgment himself. The way is the beginning of all beings, and the measure of right and wrong. The severe household has no fierce slaves, while it is the affectionate mother who has the prodigal son. If you rely on political factions to promote men to office, the people will work to develop instrumental relationships, and will not seek to be useful with regard to the law. Thus, a ruler who mistakes reputation for ability when assigning offices will see his state fall into disorder. Be immeasurably great, be unfathomably deep, make certain that names and results tally, examine laws and customs, punish those who act willfully, and the state will be without traitors.